I hope you're good. I'm also good. So we're going to talk about parallel lines, perpendicular lines under geometry of straight line. Um, let's say we have AB and they write that symbol, then BC. So this means AB is okay. It's CD. All right. AB is parallel to CD. So this symbol here tells us that AB and CD are perpendicular lines. I hope that makes sense. Then the meaning of that will be actually told, you'll be taught in the next grade that you go into. Okay, therefore let's say we have AB being parallel to CD, then this symbol here tells us that AB and CD are parallel. I hope it makes sense. That's very, very important. Now, geometry of straight lines, we're talking about straight lines here and angles. So the most important thing is for you to understand these things that I'm actually explaining right here. Okay, now what we can actually do now is to go in more details explaining parallel lines. And what you must know is that please understand this. If you don't understand it, rewind the video. Okay, now let's say we have AB and CD. So AB is just a line segment. So AB is a line segment, CD is also a line segment. So what we know about these things is just that they are lines, right? They are not curved lines. So let's say we put arrowheads here. Now these arrowheads, they tell us that AB and CD are parallel. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes they can actually put two arrowheads in one line segment like this. So on the same thing, they tell us that AB and CD are parallel. I hope it makes sense. Okay. Now, but these lines, even though they are parallel, they don't help us with anything. The only thing that we know about them is just that they are parallel. But whenever there is a line passing through these line segments, we're going to have fan angles, or we're going to have three angles known as fan angles, only when there's a line passing through two perpendicular lines. I hope it makes sense. F4 corresponding angles. I hope it makes sense. And U4 co-interior angles. We only have these angles whenever two lines are parallel, then there's a line that passes through them. Then N4 alternate angles. In short, you can write alt angles, ALT angles, right? Now, you will only have, let's say, I just want to highlight the ELF alphabet. You can see that this looks like an ELF alphabet. Then this one right here, it's a Z. Oh, I mean, it's still an F alphabet, but it looks like a 7, right? Then this one, it looks like a U alphabet, as you can see. Let me just try to highlight it. I'm not sure if you're able to see it on your screen. And the N, if the lines are like this is what we're going to have, but our lines are actually slanted. Therefore, we're going to have a Z alphabet. I hope it makes sense. Let me try to restore this information. So this is very, very important. Very, very important. Make sure that you understand this. Okay. Now, let's say this is what we are having. Let's say we have an angle here and another angle. Remember, we jumped this part and we put our angle over here. So these angles are corresponding. Corresponding angles are equal. And I put an angle here and an angle there. it means that these angles are also corresponding. So make sure that you pause the video and look at this. So these angles are corresponding angles. Mark that. Now let's say we have an angle here and another angle here. These angles are, look at the Z, only if they are parallel. It means that these angles, the corner angles, will be equal, meaning that these two angles are also equal. So this is alternate angle. Pause the video and mark this. Note it. Very, very important. Okay. Then what else? Let's talk about the U. If we have two angles inside the U shape, it means when we add these angles, they must add up to 180. Then the reason will be co-interior. I hope it makes sense. Now let's say we have an angle here and angle here. These are corresponding angles. Then angle here and angle over here, corresponding angles, right? But an angle here and an angle there, it's also corresponding angles, right? Then these ones here, as I'm highlighting with the white pen, it's equal to this one right here, because they're forming what? A Z shape or a Z alphabet. So they are alternate. I hope you are noting that on your book. Then these two, since they are inside a U alphabet or U shape or inside a cup, they are called co-interior. I hope that makes sense. So if you didn't understand that, please try to rewind the video. Let's say we have 30 up here and we have Y and X, and they want us to find the numerical values of X and Y, providing reasons. Now this 30 will be equal to the X. Remember, corresponding. I hope it makes sense. So X equals 30. What's the reason? Corresponding angles. That's my reason. And why do we say corresponding angles? It's because we can see that AB is parallel to what? To CD. And there's that transversal line, or that line that cuts AB and CD. I hope it makes sense. As you can see here, this angle will be equal to this angle over here. I hope it makes sense. Then we write our 30 over here. Then this is our U. And you can see that the Y and 30 are in the same cup or U. Therefore, when we add them, they must give us 180. Then what's the reason? Co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. Then in bracket, you write AB is parallel to CD. Then you solve for Y. 180 minus 30 is going to give us what? 150. I hope it makes sense. And when you add that one, this thing means angle, and this one, I mean angles, and the last one is angle. When we add Y as 150 and 30 is going to give us 180. I hope it makes sense, guys. Yeah, so guys, this is very important for you to know. If you didn't understand that, please rewind the video. You are so smart, you will understand it. Maybe it's just a minor mistake or minor misunderstanding, or you are not focused, but just study it afresh. Okay, now let's just do this activity together, then to see if you understood this. Now let's say we have A, B, remember these are segments, C and D. Then we are told that these lines are parallel. Remember, they are not telling us anything if there's no line that passes through them. So I'm going to draw right now a line that cuts line segment A, B and C, D. So this is our line here. Then when we have this line, we are going to have the fun angles, as you remember. Just a recap, these angles are corresponding, and these blue ones are also corresponding angles. And let's say we have an angle here, it will be equal to an angle there. The corner angles are equal only if A, B and C, D are parallel. I hope it makes sense. Then if we have angles inside a U shape, it means that these angles, when I add them, they must give me 180. Now the type of angles, corresponding angle, not corresponding coincident angles. Now let's say we have 110 right here, and we are asked to determine the numerical values of x, y, and z over here. Then it's very important for us to check if these lines are parallel. If they are parallel, do we have a line that cutting or passing through those parallel lines? If yes, it means that we'll have what? Fan angles, corresponding, coincident, alternate. Now as you can see here that we are having the Z shape, so this angle here and 110, they are equal. Then the reason is what? Not n, but alternate. I hope it makes sense. So y over here and the 110 are equal. I hope that makes sense. I'm very glad that you understand it now. Yes, I'm talking to you. So y equals 110 and alternate angles. Then you show us, why did you say alternate angle? Because A, B, and C, D are parallel. That's very, very important. Okay. What else? Now we write that angle here. We know that y is 110. Then 110 and x, they are equal. Why? Because we have what? An F shape for corresponding, right? Meaning this x and 110, they are corresponding. Therefore, corresponding angles are equal, as well as alternate angles are equal. But coincident angles are not equal, but they sum up to 180. So these ones are corresponding angles. Then inside the brackets, you must actually tell us why. Because A, B, and C, D are parallel. I hope it makes sense. Then let me just write the 110 right here. Just use a white color. Then what do we know about the Z and Y? They are inside a U shape or U alphabet, meaning they are coincident. They're not equal, but when we add them, they must actually give us what? 180, because they are co-interior. Interior means that they are inside, right? The U shape. So you add them, they give you 180. The reason is co-interior angles. Then inside the brackets, you must actually write what? AB is parallel to CD. What made you to say they are co-interior? Shows that AB is parallel to CD. Then angle Z equals 180 minus 110, 110. Therefore, angle Z equal to 70. Then that thing on top of Z, like a cap, it means angle Z, right? So when you add 110 and that 70, it will give you what? 180. I hope it makes sense, guys. So these lines, if they have this passing line passing through them, it means that we can have fan angles, or it results to fan angles. I hope it makes sense. So very, very important.